So this all started out as a way to save one woman. I went to St. Vincent de Paul's on a Seeing is Believing tour, and I found that during the presentation they said, we try to conserve people's dignity by not asking who they are. And right away a gentleman in the corner, in my earshot, no one else's, took exception to the word dignity and kind of said there's no dignity in these services. And another young patron using the service, someone went over and said, "You watch your mouth, these people are here to help us. Where would we be without them? We ask for help and they give it to us." So at that point, I went over when the group left, and I heard what you said. It was really inspiring. And when I was young, my mom struggled as well and used services like these to get on her feet. So I said, I'm in a different spot. If I could do anything for you in the world, what could I do for you? I can give you one thing. And she said, toilet paper. And my jaw hit the ground. At that point, I realized I never expected that answer. I would have thought money or some clothing or some sort of food. I don't know what I was expecting, but when she said toilet paper, I was really taken back. And so I shared that story for about 3 or 4 months, and same reaction from everybody. People thought, I would give a roll, I would give a bundle, I would give a package. And I thought, well, if everyone in Kingston does that, then there might not be a problem. So I started talking to a few of my friends, and a young college student named Luke Kowalski came to me and said, we can do this. So we started building our business plan essentially over a 3-month period. Started figuring out where we'd want toilet paper to be dropped off, how we'd want it to be perceived. We had a lot of grandiose ideas that went to rest. At one point we wanted to build the City Hall out of toilet paper with Queen's engineering students. And we realized we started to bite off more than we can chew, so we stuck to the basics. We knew we had something great because there's only been 3 toilet paper drives in all of North America, and the most raised 10,000, and today we're actually already on pace for 50,000. When we realized that we had this kind of buy-in by the community, we just started spreading the word by hand. Like we Twittered, we went out and handed out flyers, and we just started talking to business owners. And not long after, media started to pick up. CBC Radio contacted us, and that was a big break for us. Kingston Police Department started putting out live tweets because someone does it full time, and they did that for us. Then we had another radio, and then another radio station, everything from the hits to FM to the drive, and then more and more people started buying in, and it started just a compound effect of people outpouring of care because they really believed in the fact that human dignity was so important, was something so common yet unthought of, which is toilet paper. And when I told them that the woman said that we hoard it, we hide it, we never have enough of it, it's expensive, it really made me feel humble that I never think twice about flushing the toilet. Even though I came from a struggling family, toilet paper wasn't something I ever concerned myself with. So to be able to give these people dignity and give that back and see the community foster itself and grow was really inspiring, because we thought if we could just get a little bit of toilet paper, if we could just get a little bit of traction. But this has turned into a life of its own. There's people contacting us from East Coast, West Coast, wanting to be part of TP the Town next year. They want to become a provincial thing. There's a lot of other organizations fighting to be beside us, and from the food bank to Youth Kingston, there's so many people that want to work along with us, and that's just inspiring. It just says that they understand there's something here that you can grow and give back. It doesn't cost people money, and we haven't spent a cent, even on today, we haven't spent a cent of our own money making this happen. It's all been through volunteers, community, people giving, and businesses coming together to give what they think is right. The first email about a week ago, Judy of St. Vincent de Paul's, where this all started, said that she had advertised that we're handing out toilet paper today because they're usually closed. And in the email it said that I mentioned to everyone that you would be here and how it came about. And the whole place erupted and applauded, and it brought tears to her eyes, and it choked me up. Every time I read the email, it made me realize they realize people are there to help them. Judy said, a lot of times they don't think they care. People don't care. The community doesn't care. They don't give back. They shy away from poverty. And for them to realize there's people out in the Kingston community that want to help was just inspiring for them. And it's so interesting when you inspire others, you actually end up inspiring yourself. And so while I've been here today, I've had people come up to me and say they were part of St. Vincent de Paul's as a kid, and they're now in a different spot, and they were willing to give. We've had an outpour of people coming with thousands of rolls of toilet paper at a time, coming in and just wanting to give and asking how they can help. And volunteers have said they can only be here from 9 to 12, working 9 to 5. There's just so much love in this community that it really is a beautiful thing. And for me, this has been the most amazing experience, probably of my life. Just seeing the community flourish, because I used to think Kingston was a conservative town. There's not a lot of people that care. It's very cold and closed-minded, and I've been proven completely wrong. There are tons of people in this community that want to give back. There are tons of people in this community that love. There are tons of people in this community that feel the same need. I've had people come up to me and say, what a brilliant idea. And I just want people to know that an idea is an idea, but unless it's supported and nurtured like a plan and fostered, it will lead nowhere, and you have to continue to believe in it. A lot of people said this would not lead to anything, that it would just be weird. Some people trash the toilet paper, that's a stupid idea, but I just kept pushing through with what I thought was right and putting the right people around me, and it became to grow and grow and grow. And I think this is going to be something that will get bigger next year. There's more people. Today I just had CKWS apologize for not picking up the story earlier because they didn't know. They underestimated what could happen, and so they really didn't underestimate me. They underestimated the reaction of the community. The amount of people that love this community and want to see people have something so basic as toilet paper. Because, like I said today, we're not fighting for toilet paper. We're fighting for human dignity. We're fighting for someone to have something that everyone should be given the right to have, which is peace of mind, freedom of using the bathroom, or brushing your teeth, or eating, or living spaces, because this generates so much more. So we're trying to use this publicity and this opportunity where the community is coming together to spread it into other areas. So partnering with the food bank, partnering with other homes, other places, and we can't wait to see where this leads. And really, it's all thanks to Kingston's caring attitude and coming together and loving one another.
I just want to say thank you so much. I saw the article and what you're doing. It makes a really big difference. I'm getting all teary up. Some of us are really struggling, and I know that the people who live where I am right now have a hard time. And sometimes it's $10 between milk and toilet paper, and you have no idea what difference this will make to some of the women to be able to buy proper food to feed our kids. So thanks for this. It's a massive effort.